Liberia by sharing their successes, challenges, entrepreneur endeavors, and much more with the intent to inspire other upcoming changemakers. Through the 1847 game show today, we will promote the Liberian culture and heritage by creating a space for individuals to learn the history of our nation, to find solutions to problems that affect our country today. For this and much more, stay tuned for All Things Liberian. We'll be right back after this short break.
Hello, my name is Grace Choma Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization and owner at Genesis Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Geeks on, chest up, King Kong. I'm popping now, man, I'm on one. Lose my number, bitch, move on. I brought him out of, you know, see me automatic, but I know I got it when it comes to eating rap, but I'm an addict when I spend it, parcel coming down. When I come outside, I get in everybody starting with it. Once with it, that I mean, the thing, and they go by the minute, I run and you couldn't even bother me. You wanna be steady, my flow. I'm petty, that won't let go. You more than five, you're in the rise, like it's in the ghost. Like it, oh nah, I'm on fire. My flow, fire. My swag, fire.
Welcome back. You're watching the 1847 show, and this is the 7th edition of our game show. If you're not following us on social media, please don't forget to follow us. We're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and you can find us at the 1847 show. The game show allows us to celebrate the Liberian culture and heritage in a fun and exciting way. During the show today, contestants will compete in the game of Jeopardy to win the ultimate cash prize of 15 USD. If the contestant lives in Liberia, we'll send the money directly to them. And if they're overseas, which no one here today is, then we'll have them donate to a nonprofit of their choice. So we're going to welcome our guests right now. Please introduce yourself. We'll start with you, our current undefeated champion. Please give us your name, your county of birth for those that are watching, and one thing you love about Liberia, because you know on this show we're here to promote all things Liberia. So we'll start with you, Mr. Sumo.
All right. Hi, everyone. I'm Edward M. Sumo. I hail from Lofa County. And then one thing I love about Liberia is something that we just exhibited during our terms of election. We are peaceful-minded. Yes, we are peaceful-minded. I love the level of peace that was exhibited. And I'm very glad that we went through our terms of election peacefully. We show that indeed we understand what is democracy.
We represent, in fact, we represent democracy in Africa. We're the bedrock of democracy in Africa. So thank you for that. Very powerful. Can't tell you how happy we are. Mr. Gibson, go ahead.
Okay, hi everyone. Evans Gibson and from Mosrado County. One thing I love about Liberia is is that number one, we are peaceful, and two, we are resilient of seeing changes, especially new changes, and wanting our country to be the best out there. So that's why we Liberian are resilient and pushing the message of peace everywhere we go, and always, as we just exemplify in our just and election. So those are things I love about my country, Liberia.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. So now today we just have two people. So it's going to be a very intense day today. And Mr. Sumo, as you heard him introduce himself, he is the defending champ with 3 consecutive wins in a row. So very powerful. Nobody on this show has ever done that before. Mr. Sumo is coming back to make it full and to keep extending this lead. Now, Mr. Gibson, on the other hand, could be the enemy of progress today to destroy that legacy. So, Mr. Gibson, are you ready to prevent him from adding on to this legacy that he's creating?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm set and ready.
Awesome. And then Mr. Sumo, any words for Mr. Gibson before, any warning for him or advice, considering that you are the experienced winner here?
Well, all I can say is that he should be aware that the legacy is unbreakable. So it would be a milestone for him if he can break it, something I'm sure that he cannot do.
Awesome. So we have a good game ahead of us, guys. If you're watching and you're enjoying this, please go ahead and follow the 1847 show. We have a lot more beautiful content for you guys. We have a lot of beautiful things that we do. We interview artists, we interview entrepreneurs, anybody that's helping to promote all things Liberian, to promote that red, white, and blue you see there in that logo. That's what we're about on this show. We want to promote our country. We love Liberia. And the games today is going to help us do exactly that. So we'll go ahead and get started here. So these are the questions and the categories. Now, both of you have already played this game before, so you are aware of the rules. For those that are watching, I'm just going to be very brief about the rules. So to get started, I'm going to ask a general question, and that general question, whoever answers it would be the one to go first. And how you go first is you select a category here, which is any one of these categories, and then you will select point value. So you would say famous songs for 400 or slangs for 600. And then once you say that, I will click on it, and then it doesn't matter who say it. Whoever answers first and answers correctly will be the one to actually get the point. So give me a second here. Mr. Gibson or Mr. Sumo, do you guys have any questions?
All clear.
All clear. So we're ready to compete.
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's go back and get started here. So my general question is, this is the current chairperson of the NEC.
Who is Madam David Etta Brown Lasana?
That is correct. Mr. Gibson, are you awake?
Yes, I'm at work.
Okay, so the race is not to the swift, right?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so we'll start with you, Mr. Champion. Go ahead.
1986 Constitution for 400 points.
The 1986 Constitution for 400 points. This many women out of the 25 members who drafted the Constitution, this many were women out of the 25 members who drafted the Constitution.
Who is Susanna Louise?
So we need a number. This many, we just need a number. How many is what the question is asking. And Mr. Gibson, anybody can answer this.
Yeah. So we say 11 women.
5 more seconds. The time is done. That is incorrect. What is one? Remember, we said this many. We need a number. How many? All right. So, Mr. Gibson, since you decided to give us an incorrect answer, we'll start you off with 4 minus 400 points here. And then you said a name, so your answer wasn't incorrect. Is you just answer it wrong, if that makes sense. So you should have said the number and not the name. Are we clear?
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But he doesn't get any points for that. But we'll go back to you, Mr. Sumo, since nobody answered it correctly.
1986 Constitution for 600 points.
The 1986 Constitution for 600 points. The Constitution was drafted by a commission of 25 members called this. The Constitution was drafted by a commission of 25 members called this. So what is the name of the commission? That's what we need here. 5 more seconds. What is the National Constitutional Commission? All right. Okay. Back to you, Mr. Sumo, since nobody answered that. Y'all leave the Constitution now. If y'all know the answer, I'm gonna leave it.
800 points, the Constitution.
The 1986 Constitution of Liberia took effect on this day and month in 1986. You need the effective date. Now, if you're watching in the comment section and you know the answers to this, feel free to put it in the comments. We would love to hear, who's watching and what they know. So let us know in the comment section. But since nobody has answered, we're out of time. When is January 6th? So the Constitution of 1986 went into effect January 6, 1986. All right. Back to you, Mr. Sumo. Mr. Gibson, you guys there? We got to compete.
Yeah. I'm there.
200 points, the Constitution.
200?
Yes.
The preamble of the Constitution begins with this 3-word phrase.
The love of liberty.
That is incorrect. The 3-word phrase. The love of liberty is 4 words, by the way. So you owe us 200 points until you can get the correct answer. What is we the people? We the people.
Jesus.
Mr. Gibson, how do you feel about your man joining you in the negative?
It's not bad. Welcome. I think we got a stretch for Constitution. We'll go to yeah.
Y'all get negative.
1,000 for the Constitution.
Somebody said, Anita, thank you for commenting. She said, we the people. That is correct. We the people. So if you're watching again, you know the answers, please bring it up and we will put it on the screen after everybody answers. All right, so back to you, Mr. Gibson. No, not Mr. Gibson, sorry, Mr. Sumo. Nobody answered this correctly.
1,000 points the Constitution.
All right, so you ready? Y'all won't get rid of Constitution, eh?
Yeah, Constitution.
The 1986 Constitution has this many articles and chapters. So we need the number of articles and the number of chapters. For 1,000 points. We have 85 people across the world watching you right now. So we got 5 more seconds. If you're in the comments and you know the answer to this, we would love to hear it. This is why it's 1,000 points, because it's not easy. All right, no answer. What are 97 articles and 13 chapters? 97 articles and 13 chapters. All right, so according to Mr. Sumo, we have concluded the Constitution. So Mr. Sumo, what other category you want us to move to?
2023 elections, 200 points.
They want anybody game because all Liberian are politicians.
You check it, they're fighting the politics around.
2023 election, you said what?
200 points.
200 points, starting small, I like it. This was the time the NEC provided the daily professional results during the general elections.
When is 4:30 p.m.?
What is 4:30 p.m.? That is correct. So we'll give you a 200 here. Now you're back at 0, which is just starting off.
Wow.
So back to you.
400 points, 2023 elections.
This individual was declared the president-elect of the Republic of Liberia.
Who is Mr. Joseph Newman Boakai?
Okay, who said who is?
I said, who
It's
is?
me. I
He
Was it
said,
you?
what is?
I think it
Mr.
came
Sumo,
from Mr.
Mr.
Gibson.
Sumo
Was it you that
said, who
said
is?
who is or what is?
Mr. Sumo said,
what?
who is?
Mr. Sumo said who is. All right.
Sure.
We'll give the point to Mr. Sumo. Who is? All right. So Mr. Sumo is in the lead with 400 points. Back to you.
2023 election, 600 points.
Remember, we got to make this thing fun. We got to go all the categories. We're going to go all the way down the road. But
All
2023
right.
elections for 600 points.
Yes.
This day is known as the inauguration day per the 1986 Constitution of Liberia.
What is the
When
7?
is the first, when is the first
When
working
is
Monday of January?
What is the third working Monday? Third working Monday. In the 1986 Constitution is the third working Monday. So both of you got it wrong. So we'll start with the first person here and then Mr. Gibson as well.
Oh,
All right.
1,000 negative. Let's go. Let's go. We'll get
All
there.
right. Back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Counties and cities, 400.
Counties and cities for 400. This city is situated about 3 miles away from the Blue Lake.
What is Ravenswood?
That is incorrect. Five more seconds. I know people in the comments know this, so we want to hear what you have to say. Please comment. What is Tubmanburg City? What is Tubmanburg City? All right. So Mr. Sumo decided to lie to us here, so we'll subtract 400 points. All right. You're still in the lead somehow. So back to you, Mr. Sumo.
History for 600.
History for 600. This individual served as the first pure Black person to become president of the Republic of Liberia.
Who is Mr. Samuel Kedu?
That is incorrect.
Yeah. Okay. The question says,
This individual served as the first pure Black person to become a president of the Republic of Liberia.
Who
First
is
pure
Mr. William Aratowo?
That is incorrect. 5 more seconds.
who is Mr. William V.S. Todman?
That is incorrect. My man, why you didn't just be quiet so you can let it man get hit? Negative. Letting that strategy too. Who is Edward J. Roy? First pure Black. All right, so we're minus 600 here and minus 600. You could have just let that man be quiet if you're not sure about the answer.
Oh yeah.
But that's strategy for the next time, whoever can use it. All right, back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Playing today. 1847 show 400 points.
The 1847 show for 400 points. This is the current edition of the game show.
What is the 7th edition of the 1847 game show?
What is the 7th edition? That is correct. So 400 points. Mr. Gibson, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you guys.
Okay. We want you to be talking about what we're asking for.
Yeah. The problem about it, you can just 2 person can be talking, then you to get a person who talking now be confusing. That's why.
Don't worry about that. Just worry about answering the question first. Let me worry about that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Songs for 600 points.
Famous songs for 600. The song "Use Your Head" is one of the songs from this album by Teddy Riley. The song "Use Your Head" is one of the songs from this album by Teddy Riley.
I'm finding out better song.
All right, 5 more seconds. What is Fortune Frog? Fortune Frog. That's a very good song, by the way. Mr. Williams, actually, he's on our team here, and he's the one that helps us so far to draft these questions. And he put that question in there, and I saw it, and I heard the song. It's a very good song. So if you haven't listened to that song, use your head, go and listen to it.
All
But
right.
if you use your head, your body will suffer, like Birmingham said.
Slangs
All
for
right.
600.
So you answered that incorrectly, right, Mr. Sumo?
No, nobody answer.
Oh, I won't save you away.
Slangs for 600 points.
Slangs for 600. The phrase LIB lingo means this. What does LIB lingo means?
You really try the other question then to do.
5 more questions. 5 more seconds. What is the Liberian language? LIB lingo. Come on, my man. I think it's already in there. LIB lingo is Liberian language. All right, back to you, Mr. Sumo.
1847 show 800.
1847 show for 800. This is the series of season 1, episode 16 of the show. So what series was this? All right. What is enhancing education? And that was featuring Mr. Isaac, enhancing education. All right, back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Cities, counties and cities for 800.
Counties and cities for 800. I mean, you got to make this thing entertaining for our people that are watching you.
Yeah, sure.
All right. This city was previously known as the Basel Cove.
What is Buchanan City?
That is correct. What is Buchanan City? So now you're back to 0.
Wow, negative 800. Wow.
All right. Back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Famous songs 1000.
Famous songs for 1000. The lyrics wins we not get time for loss is from this recent MC Kara song. The lyrics wins we not get time for loss is from this recent MC Kara song. For 1000 points. What is the name of the song? I think that song been out about 2 weeks now. But anyways, 5 more seconds. I'll give you guys a hint. The answer is in the lyrics. I'll give you guys a hint.
What is win?
That is correct. What is win? All right. What is win? That was a free ride. But it's fair because anybody could take it, right?
Sure.
All right, back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Yeah, they can play me today. History 1000.
You don't get negative 1,000. 1,000.
History 1000 points.
History for 1,000. This is the year the University of Liberia was founded. Five more seconds. When is 1862? 1862. And by the way, it's the oldest university in Liberia. And then followed by Cottington, which is 1889, I believe. All right, so one more question, and we'll take a halfway mark so you guys can get up and stretch, and maybe some superpowers will come to you, and we can get this
Slangs
goal.
for 800.
Say what? Blanks.
Blanks for 800.
The phrase "chew my bone" means this.
What is to gossip about someone or about me?
Okay.
Or talk about me?
What is to lie on one's name?
Mm-hmm.
I would take that. Gossiping is a lot of lies as well. So give you 800 points here. All right, back to you. Actually, we'll stop here. We'll take our break. We got want you guys to get up and stretch, and maybe something is wrong here that we're not addressing. Um, but any feedback so far from you, Mr. Sumo? You're still in the lead. You have 1,800 points. Any feedback?
I'm in the lead today, yes, but I'm not satisfied with the way I'm playing. I don't know. I'm not understanding the way the game is going today. Yeah.
Mr. Gibson, what do you have to say?
Yeah, actually, right now it's kind of challenging for me because all of the questions are coming in. I just totally lost on the board. Let's see after the break how it will be.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Well, to you guys that are watching, thanks for joining. And again, if you're not following the 1847 show as we go on our break, we'd like to ask you to please go ahead and follow us. We have a lot of amazing content for you, and we would like you to be present when we share those content. So thank you for joining. We'll take a 3-minute break. We'll be right back. In the meantime, feel free to leave a comment or go and follow our page. Be right back.
Hello, my name is Baba, founder of Destiny Creative Organization, and owner at Janice's Snacks. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Whether they like it or not, I'm top 5 -4, set on the top. Don't let me get in my zone. I'm here to sit on my throne, nigga. I'm grinding hard in the booth. I ain't got time for my phone. I'm on the clock. If you ain't coming with a vibe, then you a hater chasing cloud. Use that fresh cut, new kicks on. Chest up, King Kong. I'm popping now, man. I'm on one. Lose my number, bitch. Move on. I brought him out of, see me automatic, but I know I got it when it comes to eating rap. But I'm an addict when I spend it, parcel coming down. When I come outside, I get in everybody starting with it. Once with the that I'm in the thing, and they go bottom in the irony. You put it in the bottom, and you wanna be steady my flow. I'm petty that won't let go. You more than 5, you're in the rise, like it's in the ghost. Like it, oh nah, I'm on fire. My flow, fire. My swag, fire.
Welcome back to the 1847 show. I'm your host, Prince Larmin Jarbo, and you're watching the 1847 game show. And this is the 7th edition of our game show. So if you're following us, thanks for joining. We'll go ahead and bring our contestants back. So far, it's been a challenging day contesting on the 1847 game show. The questions are a little bit, as Mr. Sumo said, out of the norm. So what have you done to prepare yourself for the second half of this competition?
Well, I just told myself I need to think outside more than what I expected. I need to think outside. Yes.
Okay. So, Mr. Gibson, if the man is saying that the game is challenging for him, why are you letting him lead?
Not that I letting him the lead, but it came in a way that he were the first to answer when you talk about the NEC box. So it just making it giving the edge to be asking question, and which of course most of the question I'm not too familiar with. Yeah, but for now I can say I'm back to it, and I will do everything possible
I don't
to
agree with
compete.
that excuse. The general question have nothing to do with the game.
Okay.
Mr. Sumo, do you
No
agree with
problem.
that excuse?
No,
Well, I don't agree
that's
with
why
that
I
because the question was true to the both of us. Both of us has the same and equal opportunity to answer. So
Yeah. Just go
yes,
with
I
your first.
understand, but
Go
you
ahead.
were the first to pick it up. That's why.
Okay, but don't
I don't
set
see that.
yourself one step back.
I
Just
don't see
focus.
that as an extra advantage.
Awesome. We're about to start the second half here, and of course, we got you guys back. Since Mr. Gibson haven't answered our question, yeah, we all know that. We'll go back to Mr. Sumo. So whenever you're ready, Mr. Sumo, go back. You can get us started here again.
History for 800.
History for 800 points. All right. The name Liberia is derived from this Latin word meaning free. The name Liberia is
The
derived.
name Liberia is
What is
divided from the
liberty?
Latin word.
What is
What is
what?
liberty or labor? What is labor or liberty?
Big one, my man. Liberty is not
What
a
is
slave
labor?
world.
What is labor?
All right. What is labor? All right. Correct. For 800 points. Awesome. Back to you.
Slangs for 1,000.
Slangs for 1,000. Again, anybody can answer this. This drink contains ingredients like milk, plain yogurt, sour cream, and sugar. Didn't change this question.
What is sour milk?
What is sour milk? You remember this from your last one, huh? Awesome. So he's in the lead
I
by
remember this. I remember this.
3,600. All right, back to you. Mr. Gibson, your fans are watching you.
Counties and cities for 1,000.
They want to see you do something. Counties and cities for 1,000. Anybody can answer this? This city is home to Cottington University. The city.
What is
What is Banga City?
That is incorrect.
This city is home to Cottington University.
5 more seconds. Mr. Gibson, you want to try?
I want to try.
Go ahead. You got 3 more seconds.
But 3 seconds said I second to try.
What is
Swakoko.
So, Mr. Sumo, you owe us 1,000 points. All right. Back to you, though.
Only 23 election, 1,000 points.
1,000. This type of speech was given by the president after he conceded in the general elections. What is that type of speech called?
What is this type of speech?
This type of speech are given the president after they will concede.
I'll give you another clue. The word The root word is in this question. The root word of the answer is in this question. 5 more seconds. Somebody is commenting here. Let's see what it says. Mark Jaliu. Definitely welcome to come on the show anytime. All right. Another viewer says it starts with C. So we'll give you guys that clue and give you 5 more seconds. It starts with a C. All right. What is a concession speech? So when you lose anything, especially in elections, you know, when you concede, which is the root word that I was talking about, when you concede, you have to give a concession speech. And that's what President Weah did when he went on the radio. All right. Back to you, Mr. Sumo.
1847 show 200.
1847 show for 200. This individual has won 3 consecutive editions of the game show.
Who is Edward M. Smith?
That was how you got your business.
There's no name and last name.
Yeah. You're gonna make that one by the program to get first. Back to you.
600 points, 1847 show.
1847 show for 600 points. This individual was a guest on the show and is the author of ICT Tools for Liberia's Development. We interviewed him on the show and he wrote a book called ICT Tools for Liberia's Development. And if you haven't purchased that book, it's obviously available to purchase. You can contact the individual here and we're about to give you his name. I almost said his name just now. Plenty talking, I'm going to leave me to say his name. 5 more seconds. All right. Who is Willie B. Tingba? Willie B. Tingba. All right. Back to you, Mr. Sumo. Okay, I want to give a very first warning. But Mr. Gibson, if you leave this show today without answering any question, we'll not invite you back on.
But we still got points there.
Yeah,
we still got questions.
You owe us points. You owe us 1,600 points.
Yeah, when we calculate the remaining points, they get covered up and even past the 1,006.
Okay. Now, I will tell you guys which one of these questions that are left are daily double. So this...
I was just about to ask about that.
This one here is a daily double. This one will be a daily double. It's not going to say it, but I'm telling you ahead of time. And then for this category, the 400 will be the daily double. And then the 200 here will be the daily double. And then this one is the 600 will be the daily double. Okay? So 2, 6, 4... Actually, it's 8 here, 4 here, and 8 here, and 1,000 here. So those are the daily doubles. So we can go ahead. And what that means for people that are watching, if the person answers this, they will get double the points. So back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Famous songs for 800.
So this is a daily double we said. So famous songs for 800. If you answer this, Mr. Gibson, you'll be at 0, which means you're not owed to show anything. This Liberian artist based in the US featured Teddy Riley on the song called I Can Make It. Who is the Liberian artist based in the US? Five more seconds. Who is?
You said who is
high deaf?
But the 5 seconds is complete just now.
Yeah, you need to be faster next time. Awesome. So who is high def? Back to you, Mr. Sumo.
2023 elections for 800.
This is also a daily double. This is a process where a subsequent voting round is held when no candidate in the initial election received the required majority.
What is the runoff election?
What is the runoff election? That is correct by Mr. Sumo. So we're giving you 1,600 points.
Not really.
So now he's in the lead by 4,400. Back to you, Mr. Sumo. Which category and point value? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I got it.
Go ahead. Which category and point value?
Connection.
It looks like we're losing him to slow internet slowly. But go ahead, Mr. Sumo.
1847 show 1,000 points.
1847 show for 1,000 points. Remember, I said this is a daily double. So if you get it correct, Mr. Gibson or Mr. Sumo, that's 2,000 points. This individual is the graphic designer for the 1847 game show.
Who is?
If you get it wrong, I'm also 1,000 points.
My opponent.
I think I know the answer you was going to say, and I will say it afterwards. 5 more seconds. All the beautiful graphics you can see here is designed by this individual. And I will not give a hint for this one because it will be obvious. All right.
I just contested against this individual. I don't know the name is coming going.
Well, we'll not wait for you. His name is Robert Clements.
Robert Clements. Oh.
Robert Clements. And Mr. Gibson, I knew you wanted to say who is Edward Williams. Edward Williams, not graphic designer. He works with the show in a different capacity. He doesn't do our graphic work. So that's it. Awesome. But is that what you're gonna say?
No. I wasn't going to say that, but I was thinking on. Yeah.
Or you're gonna say me?
Yeah, sure.
I'm not a graphic designer. But anyways, back to you, Mr. Sumo.
History for 200.
This country recognized Liberia as an independent nation in 1852. This country recognized Liberia as an independent nation in 1852. All right. Since we don't have an answer, what is France? What is France? Back to you, Mr. Sumo.
Getting me?
You see,
Thank you, Mr. Kone. Thank you for your input and your engagement. However, France was the one. Great Britain was in 1848, I believe. Great Britain was the first to recognize us in 1848. And then France was a few years later. But thank you for your inputs. All right. Go ahead, Mr. Sumo. Can hear you.
Counties and cities for 600.
Counties and cities for 600. And then this one, we said the 600 was the daily double, if I remember correctly. So we're going to go ahead. This is the most populated county in Liberia.
what is Monserrado?
That is correct.
Monserrado County.
What is Monserrado? At least you're on the scoreboard now, so we can invite you back to the show.
Tell me louder.
You still owe us negative 400, but we can still invite you back because you answered one question. All right, so now you get to choose.
So I go for slangs 400.
Slangs for 400. The phrase "I won't break neck" means this.
What
What is
is
sleep?
I want to sleep.
Sleep.
I
What
want
is
to
I want to
sleep.
sleep?
Gibson said it first.
I
What is
said
to
it
sleep?
first.
Mr. Gibson said it
Yes.
first. What is to sleep? And that was a daily double, so 800 points. All right. Back to you, Mr. Gibson.
Yeah. So I
Hey,
go for
I
history
thought you said
400.
you getting ready.
History 400 points. The confidence just boost.
I don't care how it boosts, you can win again. Yo. And then you lose you.
But we get daily double in there. Let
Okay.
go. History for 400.
History for 400. So this
Yeah.
one is not a daily double. For this one, it was the 200 that was a daily double. So this is
Sure.
not. So this individual
Okay.
served as president from 1848 to 1856 and an additional term from 1872 to 1876.
Who is Joseph Jingin Roberts?
That is correct. Who is Joseph Jenkins Roberts? 400 points from Mr. Sumo. Back to you, Mr. Sumo. I think that Mr. Gibson talking about a confident boosting.
Famous song for 400.
Famous songs for 400. BNB is the abbreviation for this famous Liberian
What
song.
is butter my bread?
That is butter my bread. We kept that one there for a reason.
Congratulations, my man.
Oh, you gave me up? You want to judge we out?
Give me a concession speech. Give me a
Yeah, I
concession.
gotta give concession speed quick.
Let's get in the result.
that-
They're already calling you.
yeah, that's how our selfless leader behaved. We give, but
That's good.
what they get a bit.
Just like we respect George Weah for doing that, we also respect you for doing that. But let's finish the game first. Next, announce the final results today. So let's announce the final results.
Slangs for 200.
Points for 200. The phrase la vla or la level is used to tell someone they are this.
That story. What is that story? Or what is that
What
lie?
is their line?
That is correct, Mr. Gibson.
Lie.
What is lying?
Yeah.
Back to you, Mr. Gibson.
Cities for 200.
All right. This is the capital of Nimba County.
What
What is Seclepien?
That
What
is
is-
incorrect.
Sunny Gully? What is Sunny Gully?
Oh!
That is
That
correct. Mr. Sumo.
Sonny Cole, yeah, man. I got a Seclepien. Yeah.
Back to you. The last one here is famous songs for 200. So whenever you're
He
ready, let us know.
got minus 200.
Oh, that's correct.
New show you're talking.
You already started remember, man.
Yes, now I'm gonna die and say let me close my eye on it. Anyway, that go.
This show not about closing eyes, it's about winning.
Yeah, no problem.
Let us know when
Yeah,
you're ready.
really.
And I'll click it.
Yes, it's obviously the last one. Let's go.
All right. The song Telima is one of the songs from this album by Fazari. What is the name of the album?
That's like being beginning somewhere.
Awesome. Okay, we'll bring the answer here. What is Departure? That's the name of the album. Departure. Now, I can obviously tell that LEC has gone on both of you guys' side, or you don't have light or something. So we're going to conclude this as soon as we can. But while the people can still hear you, congratulations again, Mr. Sumo. Any words for them? Any speech? The victory speech, we'll call this one.
Come again.
What is your victory speech, Mr. Sumo? Congratulations on your 4 consecutive wins. Keep making history.
The victory speech. Well, yes. I'm glad I defended this title again, but then I don't know. The irony is there. It is one of the best wins, also one of the I don't know how should we really tell me. Yes, it is
the
not
worst
one of my
game so
best
far?
game, and then it is one of my best win. It is the only game I have won with the highest score, but then it is yes, it is my worst game so far. I'm not satisfied with my performance, even though I came out victorious. I think I need to step up my game if I should defend this title the next time. And I want to congratulate my fellow contestant for being there. He never
Congratulate him
gave
for
up,
what
even though
exactly?
the game totally played.
What are you
Even though the game
congratulating him
totally played.
for getting 400 points?
No, I congratulate him for keeping the courage. He probably would have gave up. He probably would have gave up when he was having that negative 1,006.
I respect that. That's good. Thank you, Mr. Gibson. Any final words? They can hear you.
Yes, sir. I want to say congratulations to Mr. Edna Smoke. Yeah, kudos to you, bro. You did well and you were on top of the game. Even though you claim it to be one of your worst performance, but yeah, as for me, I see as a motivation that next time I should come up the same way you were today. And I want to say one big thank you to the 1847 show for hosting me today and making me one of the final contestants on the show. And I will look forward to coming back again and contesting to compete as a winner.
Awesome.
Thank you.
You're definitely going to be back, my man, because you answered at least one question. So you made that qualification for sure.
Answer more than one question.
You won't be clear. Yeah, I think you answered about four or five questions, if I remember. But yes, thank you guys. Thank you both. And then for those of you that are watching, you have been watching the 1847 show, and I've been your host, Prince Larmin Jarbo, and this was the 7th edition of our game show. To watch previous episodes or upcoming editions, please don't forget to follow us on social media. We are on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and you can find us by just typing in the 1847 show. So thanks for joining. Thanks for engaging. We love you. We love Liberia. Thanks to God for a peaceful democratic election that just ended. We're grateful that we maintain peace and sanity in our nation. And for us, this means a lot. And for those that are watching, we all get to continue enjoying our beloved Liberia while trying to rebuild it into something that we all desire. So thanks for joining us. Have a good rest of your day. God bless you, and God bless Mama Liberia.
Hello, my name is Jeopardy, founder of Destiny Creative Organization, and owner at Jeopardy. You are watching the 1847 show. The 1847 show celebrates you, me, and all things Liberian. Follow the 1847 show on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. The 1847 show, all things Liberian.
Whether they like it or not, I'm top 5 minus 4, set up the top. Don't let me get in my zone, I'm here to sit on my throne. Nigga, I'm back, grinding hard in the booth. I ain't got time for my phone, I'm on the clock. If you ain't coming with the vibe, then you a hater, chasing cloud. Use that fresh cut, new kicks on. Chest up, King Kong. I'm popping now, man, I'm on one. Lose my number, bitch, move on. I brought him out of, see me automatic, but I know I got it when it comes to eating rap, but I'm an addict. When I spit it, pass it, coming down, when I come outside, I get in, everybody starting with the ones who did it, I'm in the thing, and they go bottom me.